All right. I'm holla at your boy today. All right. Come on. Telling you, it takes them a minute to register, but they'll get it. Eventually, they'll get it. That man had a cowboy hat on his dash. That boy ain't nothing with that. You're looking at the cowboy partner. It's all Brazos Valley Cowboy. This who's taking everything over. Like I said, these folks, they panicking now, man. I know they worried and stressed now. You understand? Because it's all coming together. It's all happening. My vision. I done told you. I warned you. Warned you more than enough times. I told you what it was. Got him shook, coach. But like I said, we out here for real. Today I brought out the 18 gauge steel armor. That's right. We got to get this moving, boy. This is the real thing. We don't play. We don't play no games at all, little homies. All right. So like I said, I do this for a living. This is what I love to do. You feel me? Talking about when Machiavelli returned. Machiavelli already returned. You were looking at it. Common sense, boy. What does it look like I'm an expert at bringing? What did Machiavelli bring? Machiavelli bring? All right. Alphas don't get it. I'm everything. They want to sit there and say silly things about silly people. They were everything. How are they everything? Doing nothing. Like, yeah, everything that's me and my truth, you want to give to someone else. I don't play like that. I don't play like that at all. I don't play with people like that. Hell no. See what I'm saying? There's my baby. Good morning, honeys. Full deal. Thank you, babies. Thank you, honey. That's my wonderful girlfriend. Say good morning. Good morning, honeys. Rise and shine. Batman didn't sleep too much, but a little bit. No, I was dreaming. I wanted to get up and get on it today. I have to anyway, because Sunday the bus schedule sucks. And it stops at like 4 p.m. or something crazy. Hopefully I don't get caught walking today, but it's only 11 a.m. right now, so we're doing pretty good. I don't want to walk with this on, so yeah, and I already got my pass and everything, so they got to let me on, you know. But I don't know, man. We're just gonna stay doing our thing. Feel me? We're gonna stay doing our thing, you know. And that's the thing, man. You got all these individuals on here, you know, just people. Period. You know what I mean? Like, you know, people want to act a certain way, be a certain way. There's only so much that folks can do. You know what I mean? Like, that's why we have laws in place. That's why people are able to, you know, file lawsuits where applicable. You know what I'm saying? So it's like people and companies really can't play no games. They have to abide by the policies of the Constitution of the United States, which again, you know, all these Illuminati sellout, sold folks, these Masons thought that, well, they thought that they were all going to do this and get away with it. And through me, they're slowly realizing, oh, wait, we have to answer to him now. Yeah, everybody has to answer to me. That's what y'all don't get. Everybody. I don't care who you are. I don't care what company you work for. Everybody has to answer to Batman. Why? Because I'm God's son. And this is God's universe and world. And you'll do what you're told. That's why. Yeah. Slowly but surely, they're realizing he's stronger than all of us put together. He's unstoppable. What do you think we did all this for? I told you, beneath this mask, there is more than what? Beneath this mask, there is an idea, Mr. Creedy. Y'all don't listen. You ain't listening. You need to watch these films. They depict exactly what I am, an unstoppable force in the streets. You understand? And it's more than that. See, that's what they would want you to do. Come up against only the criminals in the criminal underworld. Man, I've been done defeated that. But most of you criminals are in these corporations. See, most of your criminals are in the departments that are meant to protect us. Most of your criminals are in all these job slots and positions, posing, hiding behind a system. They're all cowards, all of them. And that's where most of your real criminals are. Think I care about petty crime? Think I care about these petty criminals? For what? Why would I care? You know, it's not going to make a difference. I want to make a difference. You expose, right? And you make sure that now all these corrupt authority figures and authorities that they have somebody whom they have to answer to. You know, somebody who's always, you know, all up in their business the way they wanted to be in ours. You know, somebody who stands up to them, you know, and everybody. I mean, it's for whoever. I mean, it's the criminals in the street too, but you know what I'm saying? Like I saw one guy, he had a camera, he was filming, he didn't take lift from nobody. And I like that. That's what it's time for. And we the same way. You know, we just try to be polite, nice, because there's no need for that. It doesn't make you tough. It's just a waste of time. That's what individuals like that don't get. Awesome. Awesome, honey. Yeah, I was talking about that yesterday, how I want to go there. I wish I could go on a trip there. I wish I could go with you. Would you meet me out there if I was able to somehow get the money and go out there? I mean, it would take a miracle, but I really wish they would give me a stipend through everything like we were talking about primarily or something and have me where you are. But man, I want to go to New Orleans so bad. I really do, with you though. But I want to go do the Batman thing out there. I think it would be beautiful. I think it would be awesome and glorious. But we gonna live our beautiful life. But that's good, honey. I'm happy for you. Genuinely. Yeah, I like Louisiana. I was talking about that yesterday. I don't know if you heard on the show, but I don't know if we might end up living in Louisiana. I don't know about that, but it's possible. Shreveport is cool. I had some relatives in Shreveport and stuff. They're not like that great or anything, but I'm just saying they lived on a little back ranch kind of. House was all right. I think it was kind of like a cabin type thing, and it was right like it was weird. It was like in the forest out there, like in the marshes kind of, and they had four-wheelers. So I went and rode the four-wheelers and all that, and like that's fun. Like we could have something like that too. You don't got to worry about nothing. You're gonna have more money than anyone. You're gonna have enough money to do whatever you want, and this country's entering a Great Depression. So you're not gonna have to worry, honey. You'll have whatever you want whenever. This is what you deserve and what I want for you. Okay. When I have time, yeah, I'll look into it. Okay, cool. Talking about in New Orleans in particular, or just you're saying Louisiana? I didn't know that. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I'll definitely do that. I'm not the best at looking at that stuff, but I'll take a look see. Yeah, I think that'd be good. I love Louisiana, well, because I like the food too. Like I like all that stuff. Like I can eat shrimp. I like gumbo. I like all that Cajun food. It's delicious. So for me, Louisiana is like heaven. Honestly, I love it. Now, like I said, I don't know about crab, but I'd have to find out how I can deal with it. But shrimp, yeah, shrimp I shouldn't have no issue with. but there's a lot of shrimp out there. I'll tell you that, a whole lot. That's where they do all that at. And then it's, really the true music capital of the world. I don't know why they try to say Austin, the music capital of the world. Yeah, right. Austin is a joke. All them folks that perform at bars and they think they're musicians. I'm the only artist that ever went worldwide independently. All of you are nobodies. All of you. And you've been performing for years out there and gotten nowhere. Exactly my point. What's the point of doing all that? It's a lot of energy, man. I'm not going to waste my time. Like a lot of energy for nothing. What people have to figure out is the amount of energy that you expend. How are they taking that long to turn over there? There's a 5-0 over there. Sheriff. I mean, most of them know who I am, kind of. They already know what I do. Like, they all like me. So, it is what it is. The only reason they wouldn't is if they got something to hide and they corrupt. Feel me? That all sounds good, though, honey. That's good. I'm happy. I'm happy for you. Happy for us. We're going to do everything together, right? Everything. I don't doubt you for a minute, honey. I don't doubt us or our love or God's promise between us. I don't doubt nothing. But yeah, I would love to be. I think we should do that. Maybe we should just move to Louisiana. San Antonio is like a trip away. Like you said, yeah, if the living cost is cheap there, we should definitely do some real estate in Louisiana and get us a spot. And then we can look into the whole San Antonio thing too. I mean, I don't know. It'd be cool to live on the Riverwalk, though. I'm not gonna lie. Like, that'd probably be better than Louisiana, but it'd be expensive too. And I want to see how expensive, because I don't want you having to throw a whole lot of money into it, unless it's like a rent to own or something. Rent to own is what you want to look for too. So when I look, I'll look, but you want rent to own because you got good credit, and if you could do that, you just get it where rent to own. So you're just making the payments already, like you said, and you'll end up owning it. And that's what we need and what we want. While we look for other stuff, that's what we'll do. We'll just close on different real estate deals for different homes and properties, close the deal and move on to the next. And that's the thing. Then you can get it all ready, clean, whatever you need to do. Put it on Airbnb, list it or whatever. And you got residual income coming in whenever somebody wants to stay there. Feel me? The guy waved at me. That was cool. I'm hearing the thing in McDonald's. Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. May I take your order? But yeah, Batman got out here today. I just got to try to kind of hurry up because Sunday that bus stop's running and it sucks. It sucks majorly. Right, being Batman is tough. It's hard work, boy. Don't think for 1 second that any of you could do it. Why? Because you're not man. So I'm the only man. That's right. I mean it. I don't care how you feel about it. It's the truth. All right. Hi there. Bye. Dang, son, where'd you find this? All right. You're a little bit over the line, sir. Yeah. Oh, where we go? All right. Oh, I love it. How's everybody doing today? How are you doing? Do I look like a cop? Oh, I love it. I'm not wearing hockey pants. We're out here today, boy. 100% thoroughbred official tissue. You already know about this. Of course, there's some comedy and laughs, but it is all real. And Batman runs the street. Very macho individual, and I'm huge. Don't let them lie to you. I'm huge. I'm 6'2". These trolls are ridiculous. They're mad at my height. They're mad at everything. Every little thing about reality you seem to have an issue with. That is just downright crazy. Pathetic. But yeah, man. See, I told you they know what it is. They knew I was a force day one. They seeing it. They seeing the results. We getting busy today. You saw it. Didn't waste no time. But yeah, I figured I'd get up and get on it today. I got to kind of get up ahead of time a little bit so I can get on that bus. But I was gonna go grab me something small to eat or whatever, like I always do. I have a pretty normal routine, man, and talk to y'all along the way and try to get back solid, you know. But yeah, I got quite a few videos up, honey. Some of them already did like over 1.3 thousand views real quick. It's just crazy, man. It's surreal, man. But yeah, like I said, I got to really make it happen. Trying my best. Can you still hear me, baby? By the way, the check amount, honey, is already over $80. So pretty good, very good. But you know, we still got a ways to go. We only got a couple of days, so I don't know if that's going to happen or be possible. But we're going to try. You know, we're going to try our hardest. All right, let me see what she's saying. Hold on. Yeah, that's all good stuff, honey. Um, it is close to Texas, so yeah, that would definitely work. I would love that. I always liked Louisiana. I mean, as long as we're safe, as long as it's a safe area, because I'm more concerned about you. I don't know why it's not giving me any of your notifications, but and I'm trying to read, but I can't be off of here too long, or then it resets the whole thing. But yeah, it is close to Texas, and if the living cost is cheap, and yeah, everything is a drive away, that'd be cool. Be a good starting spot. I still want to look into the Riverwalk thing with you, but like I said, if we can get something cheap, I mean, I don't know. We'll figure it out. I mean, oh yeah, that's true. I don't know. I don't know if you would want to live on the Riverwalk. It's going to be noisy and stuff. I would imagine. I don't know how soundproofed everything is, but I imagine to some extent. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll check everything out, and there's no rush. We take a look at what we want, find something. But you know, New Orleans just has a lot going on too. I mean, if I be Batman in New Orleans, that'd be a stripe on my belt. I'll tell you that much. I mean, I would love it, but I mean, there's gonna be some serious stuff I'll run into. I'm gonna tell you right now. Like that's gonna be the real deal. That's probably the worst. That's the hardest place for anything for Batman in the world. Probably is Louisiana. Truthfully, New Orleans and stuff. But I don't know. I'm sure I can handle whatever. We got to build the suit right. Is all. We got to get this suit proof as much as possible. Like I'm not afraid to come up against anything or anyone. To be honest, nothing. I'm not afraid of nobody. But you know, I think we might integrate and work the Batman thing through phases. We'll see. But yeah, I think that's a great idea, honey, for when we settle down. Yes, I think that'd be cool. I like New Orleans. I mean, I like Louisiana. It could be anywhere in Louisiana. You know, because New Orleans is a drive away. I mean, I don't think we're going to be on like Bourbon Street all the time or nothing. That's not really our scene. But you know, I thought it was gorgeous out there. It's beautiful. You know, you just got to be careful. That's all. So you'll be with me. So, but that's why I want to build the suit. You're gonna have to help me build the suits like up to specification, like for real, like the real suits. and it's going to take some thought. It's going to take materials. It's going to take work. It's going to take a lot, honey, and I'm going to need your help as much as you can. Um, we're going to have to figure it out. I got to like test things probably. There's all sorts of stuff I got to do. I got to figure it out what's going to work and what won't work, because I got to be able to come up against pretty much anything, especially somewhere like that. But that's the thing. I'd like to start by traveling, honey, if we can. We could take a look first and then travel. I want to do the traveling first. Hey, that's what I need right there, e-bike. His don't go that fast, but it moves a little bit. But yeah, like I said, I want to get the traveling out of our system for a little bit first for that exact reason, because I think that I'm going to end up doing this in New York for a little bit first, and then we could try like New Orleans and see how that goes, because New Orleans is pretty bad, honey. There's a lot of crime in New Orleans. Like, I mean, it'd be perfect for me doing it. I mean, but I'm gonna get into a lot of stuff, a lot, like quickly. Trust me, that's the thing. I'm just kind of, God's just, He's not gonna just throw me out there, but He's gonna show me what I'm doing. But I got a job to do, and I'm gonna be Batman and just do what I got to do. But just the way that I picture it is just the same way I live every day, with no fear and coming up against whatever and owning everyone. Like literally, I picture myself just pulling up and bat pods, motorcycles, tumblers, tanks. I'm not wearing hockey pads. Literally, like, I don't know if people think I'm playing. Like, I'm not going to be one of them stories of, oh, he thought he was Batman and blah, blah, blah. And then this happened and blah, blah, blah. Ain't nothing going to happen to me. I'm telling you right now, I'm the immortal vampire. It's real. So there's a reason, but we still got to build that suit protective, because, there's you just know how criminals move. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of stuff to come up against, so that's all it's about, But we'll figure it out. But I think that's great news, honey. I'm glad that they're getting everything going and moving stuff around. I'm really excited for you and for us, truly. And yeah, I'll definitely look into it. Everything you tell me, I listen to and I'll do. It's just hard when I'm walking. Hold on. Yes, babies. Just $20 away. Yeah, just 20. Sorry, it's not giving me notifications, so I'm trying to go back and forth when I can. Now it did. Yeah, it's exciting, but it's also very frustrating, because I'm still $20 away, and normally I can only muster up about $2-3 a day if I have a great day, but we're just gonna have to try our best. I totally agree with you though, and yeah, I think God put that on both our minds, because I've been thinking of New Orleans and Louisiana too lately, and it's just beautiful out there. I mean, the thing is, you and I, we could live in the nice part, like French Quarter area or wherever, like the snobs are at, and I mean, it's a beautiful. I mean, New Orleans is gorgeous. I mean, I think that'd be perfect for us. Like, I'd be happy there. Seriously, I would truly be happy. And I like gambling, and they have a casino, and I don't have a problem like the Ping one or anything, but it just helps me to do it therapeutically every now and then to get it out of my system with a little bit of money. And there's casinos there, and it's not so much the fact of the gambling; it's the scenery is just beautiful, So I would love it. I know that I'd be happy. Like, that's, I don't know, all them bells and lights and whistles and stuff. It does something to my energy. It really helps it. Another place I really like that people always say something about Mississippi. I don't know why. I think you and I would love Biloxi. I've been to Biloxi as a kid. Have you ever been there? Biloxi, they have gambling out there too, but they just have beautiful hotels. Like, I think Mississippi is cool. I like it. It's beautiful. It's calm. It's got a certain vibe. If you got money, like you'll feel good in Mississippi, and people are down to earth. Like, I'll meet people and talk to people. I'll be out in the street talking to folks, playing ball. I mean, I'll make some friends. I mean, like, I don't think people would give me that hard of a time in Mississippi. I don't think anyone would give me that hard of a time anywhere. I've pretty much been all over the place in the U.S. You know, I need to make it. Yeah, I know. Trying my hardest. You're right. Hold on, I got to mute for a second. All right, I'm back. Let me read everything you said, honey. I gotta watch out for all these cars. These folks don't know what the meaning of driving is, do they? All right, not too right. Most of NOLA is nice areas. Yeah, I'm just saying they also have like the highest rate of what. I mean, it's cool, but it's also got some real rough patches. But that's okay. It's nothing I'm not used to, and you'll be with me. I just want to make sure you're okay. That's all. But you'll be with me. Ain't nothing. You'll be good if you're with me. Don't worry about that. Why would he do that? I had some truck pull up over there today of that weird place. I mean, somebody was nice to me the other day. They gave me water and stuff. They're like, I always see you walking in the heat, but there was some truck pulled up, and then they pulled up, got in my way like twice, and then pulled in the back. I don't know what that was about. Some gray truck. But we ain't having none of that. Like, real talk. Don't be starting to drive and try to get in my way. Don't do that. You understand? Don't do that. Pulling up right behind me and stuff. Like, what is your purpose? Like, what are you trying to accomplish? That stuff don't do nothing to me. Homie, I deal with internet trolls, bro. Shit, all that other nonsense, that ain't nothing. That's not going to do anything to me. I just stay non-reactive and I keep pushing forward and moving towards my goals and my dreams. See, I don't got time for the jokers. Joker. I don't got time for them. I don't. When you're successful, which I'm mad successful, that's the truth. But yeah, we trying to figure it out, honey. Been there probably 25 times more. I haven't. I've only been out there like once, so I really don't know much about it. I just know what I've seen on TV and stuff. But that's the thing, like me, I would be all over the place out there. Like I'd go check out, I'd have you where we live at. When I'm on the missions, though, I'd be coming through the hood and the projects and the concrete jungle, brick jungle. I know a little bit about it, but it would be cool. I really just think that they were respected out there, honestly. I know they would. Like, they ain't gonna give me no trouble, but just the thing is, I'm there for a reason, and that's why I'm saying I don't know. I'd have to figure it out how I want to do it. It's in other words, I just don't want to operate as Batman there right away because there's too much going on. You know what I mean? And it's not being afraid or nothing like that. It's the chronology has to work a certain way. If that makes sense. But I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we should just try it. I really don't know. I think God is going to show us the way, honey. So. Well, yeah, no, I love New Orleans. We could definitely go there. I just don't know about the Batman thing right away there. But me, I'm sure that I'll want to do it. But I'm just saying I don't want to rush out there. I want to get the suit built right. If that makes sense. But that's what I'm saying. I'd be like riding and driving through the projects and stuff as Batman in a whole suit. And that's why the suit's got to be protective. Like folks really don't get it. Like I said, they don't understand what we're doing here. This is all cute and all, but I'm going to be unideable. And like I said, honey, we got to build everything like a mask for my face and everything that's bulletproof, like everything. Like, you know, I'm going to be unrecognizable. It's not going to be these suits. It can't be. Now, I mean, the bulletproof vest could be a component of the suit, but I would want to get a new one anyway with a better plate. It's going to be all new stuff. And if I get bulletproof plates, it's going to be on my front and my back. And that's probably going to be a necessary thing. They also have bulletproof clothing, honey, like shirts and stuff. So I could wear that underneath if you catch my drift. Like it's going to be like bulletproof on top of bulletproof because, folks talk a lot, but, I have to really, really be ready for this. This is not no game. This is not no joke. And, just common sense. What I do and what I'm going to be doing is, I don't have to say what it is. It's very, what. And I don't mess around. So, that's the thing. That's why I don't know. People should not be trying to act around me or play in my environment. That's why I put all this stuff on these shorts to explain to people I'm not somebody people mess with, because I'm gonna mess back. That's what people don't get about me. Okay. That's why I give people a chance, like, okay, well, what are you doing? What do you want to do? Because I know me, like I don't care who it is or where I'm at, I'm gonna take it there every time. You know what I mean? So that's the point. Like when I'm out there in these streets in these different cities and states, I'm not coming to play. I'm coming to get busy out there, like really, really like put in work and create change. And, I'm going to get into it. I mean, I'm going to get in the mix and it's going to be like crazy. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. And that's the footage that we need that, like I said, if they make a film later about me or whatever I do, those real footage will be in that, and that's why, yeah, it can be the GoPros, it'll be all that, but I am going to have somebody who can film, honey, at some point, and I want you to be watching on a live camera feed in a hotel or in our house or wherever in our homes, safe and good. I wouldn't want you filming there because I don't want you in the way of what I'm doing because I want you safe. Does that make sense? So I know you understand me, but my first priority is making sure you're good and safe, well taken care of, and protected. You're my first priority, honey, always. So, but for me, I'm going out and like asking for it and asking for problems, and it's a very different energy. And this is just who I am, and it's just the way it has to be. You know what I mean? So, and I'm amazing at what I do. I have full confidence in myself. That's why we work so much on being quick and being able to move because, a lot of it comes down to speed. Oh man, I felt that AC just for a second. That felt good. A lot of it comes down to speed. I got to be able to move and duck and, move. I mean, that's the thing. A lot of these things, they're just resistant. They're not proof, they're resistant. And people don't understand that. And, in the hood, in the ghetto, they have a lot of stuff that civilians don't understand and know about. So I have to be really ready. I got to get these suits, several of them. I got to get them built like where they're really legit, and I got to be on something. And it just has to be done. We don't want anything happening, and whatever. And like, it means I just bounce back for it. You know what I mean? But we want to try to build everything effectively, especially the protection around my neck and my ribs. That's going to be the main thing. It's kind of why I wore this today. Are they closed or what? Like it's Sunday, but they shouldn't be closed. Actually, that's the day. I don't get it. Is it a holiday or something, honey? Let me check your messages, baby. Yeah, bug season. Yeah, that makes sense. I get it. Yeah, I mean, I can't rush into it, not like that, because we have to get everything, going. So yeah. When you say there's a lot of work to do, what do you mean? You mean just getting everything ready and like traveling and looking around and figuring out where we want to be at? That's the thing. I want you to be able to access everywhere. I don't think it's going to be that much work. We're going to take a break first and take a vacation and get away from everything and everyone first. A little healing vacation for us. Oh, it already came out in the readings, by the way. All you folks on YouTube, it said I'm gonna be on vacation, meaning with Christina, and y'all gonna be in jail. Oh, for real! It already came out in the reading. So I told you they about to do their job. They about to make arrests. These folks is going to jail. You know what I mean? It's been needing to happen for a long time. Like I know feds, FBI, somebody's got to be watching these channels on here. There's too much going on. People commit too many crimes every day. They're probably all under investigation. They got to be. If they're doing their job at all, they are. I think they're open, but it's just weird. I don't know. I'm not going through here today on the inside. But I don't think we're going to have a whole lot to do. I mean, we're going to be building businesses. I don't know if that's what you mean. I mean, it's not going to be hard. I don't want you to take on too much, and be overwhelmed and stressed. I mean, just chill out. It's all going to come together. You're not going to have to work for it. It's going to put itself together. We'll be working, but it'll be fun. It won't feel like work. That's the trick about work. You got to make it fun. If you make it fun and it's not like work, then you're good. Oh, okay. Yes, okay. That's true. That's all true. Yeah. I don't know about, well, we'll talk about it. I don't know about the one part of that, but yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, that'd be cool, but let me explain that to you. Well, yeah, I mean, I guess I could get it. Yeah. So, yes. Okay. Yeah, that's cool. That makes sense. You're right. I agree with that. My baby takes care of me. He really cares. That's good. I already know you do. That's why I trust you. I was going to tell you something just about one detail of that, but send me another message so I can get the notification. I'll try to explain it to you. But yeah, that's all true. That's all right, and I do need all of that. But you know, um, but yeah, I definitely need that type of clothing. There's going to be a lot of stuff that I need. But that's what I mean. It's not so much work. It's just stuff we got to buy and get done. So, oh yeah, I guess it is work. My bad, honey. You're right. You're always right. Woman is always right. Hey, don't. Kind of. Yeah. What's up? Oh, thanks. Oh, that's all beautiful, honey. Thank you. It really means a lot to hear. That's what I need to hear. Thank you. Um, Let me know if you can still hear me, baby. I'm listening to everything you're saying, but yeah, you get what I'm saying. It's just small things. Like I do things a certain way, and certain things I won't change because they're the way it should be, and it's going to help you. But yeah, I'm not going to let nobody get over on me or us. Nobody. And I don't care about the government. I never have, never will. They're who targeted me. Um, right. Oh, that's definitely what it is. Yeah, I'm just saying you never have to worry about the Batman thing being over encompassing. You know I'm not like that. It's not gonna be like that. All my time is gonna go to you, in fact. But I would never ever be like that. The Batman thing, I mean, I make my own hours. So like you said, yeah, I mean there can't be a rush because like I said, like you said, I do need all those things. Got to make sure I'm right, and then I get what you're saying completely because you're actually wanting to help me to get what I've been asking all these folks in the public to help me do, and they won't because they ain't working on. But you want to help me, and that's all that matters. But yeah, we got to get me right and get it where I can actually run the business, like do all this officially. You know what I mean? Like it is an idea, it's a concept, but it's a very real thing what I'm doing. So, there's a lot behind it. And yeah, we got to get everything right ahead of time so that way I'm good for whatever I come up against as good as can be. You know what I mean? But yeah, no, it won't be over encompassing. The only part that I think will be a little difficult, honey, and it's just something we have to deal with. The best way and the right way is just you knowing like what I'm coming up against and dealing with, and you know what I mean. Like that's going to be the hard part, but God's going to show us the way. You know, I mean, do you believe in what I'm doing? I mean, I pretty much know the answer to that, but you believe in it, right? You understand it. You understand that it's not all sunshine and rainbows. You understand that I come up against things and I'm doing things that, you know, they're not questionable, but there's going to be situations that are, and it just is what it is. I mean, you got to just do the right thing. I mean, regardless. I mean, I can't be worried about repercussions. I can't be worried about what I'm doing is on a different level, and it has to be done. So, you know, needs recording. So, I'm just saying, you understand, right? I think that's going to be the hardest part is just watching me get in the mix and seeing me go through things, and that's going to be hard on you. But you got to have faith. This is what I want to do. This is what I was born to do. I believe, and I never had a choice. That's what I need you to understand. I never had a choice. Never had a choice but to stand up for myself. So there's never a choice for me. This is something I have to do. And God's protecting me, and this is my calling for a reason. And I've already saved lives. I've already changed things. I'm helping people while everybody else just talks. And because they're fake, they want to downplay and minimize what you're doing. But I've done everything that's real. And that's what people aren't used to. They never seen somebody do something like this. Even the little fake Batmans down here, like I took it to a whole nother level nobody's ever done. I'm the real thing. I'm not just playing dress up and showing up in a car and, looking like Batman and having a cool costume. I mean, I'm not even worried about how it look. I'm worried about the functionality. And that's the thing. I brought the whole thing to life because I am the real thing. But that's the thing. It's a very macho, thing in career. And there's going to be some serious stuff I come up against, but I got to be ready. And God didn't do all this training and get me ready for no reason, So it is what it is. But yeah, I definitely am going to need a lighter suit. I can tell you that. But that's why I try to get as strong as I can too, because I never know what I might have to withstand or survive or come up against, And that's my only concern, but that's normal. But, I worry more about you, worrying about me, I guess. Like, I don't know. Me, I'm pretty built for this. But yeah, I don't know. You might see moments where I go through things I can't handle, but with God, you can handle anything. You might see moments where I'm terrified and scared. I have no idea. I don't know what the future holds, but I just know that, like you said, you got to be willing to be by my side through it all and try to help me, because you're who I'm going to come to patch me up and take care of me and make sure I'm good. And if we got to go get me checked out or seen somewhere, that we'll have to, but this ain't something I ain't playing around about this. This is something I really do, and it's something I really want to do. I'm not scared of it. So I guess it's like facing your fears anyway, and that's the thing about fear. I just won't let it manipulate me. I refuse to. So it's a very, very cool concept, man. And it's the way that I live my life. I conquer fear. I don't think there's any other way to live. I don't think living is just sitting there, like I want to enjoy my life with you though. And, so yeah, I agree with everything you're saying. There's no rush. I'm all about you, honey. I'm not about the Batman thing. I'm about you, but I'm just very passionate about it. And I do want to do it. And I'm very excited about it, but I want to do it with you together. It's going to be like a bonding experience. Batman gonna run. No. Only be one Highlander. See what I mean? How it gets real quick. Oh. Like I was meant to do this. I don't do no talking. I'll just prove direct. That's what I do. Yeah, what I'm going to be doing is going to be some serious stuff. So I hope folks understand that I'm not coming to play. I'm coming to be just like the cartoon, like the Dark Knight Returns. Go watch that. I've been watching it lately. He's like in his 60s, 70s, still, stopping crime. And, he's just a force. The way he moves and everything, he's huge. That's what these folks don't get. Like, I'm doing the real thing, dude. It takes a lot of hard work. It takes dedication, determination, sacrifice, pain, tears, all that. So that's the thing people don't get. This is not a local movement. Like as soon as you get with me, honey, and you're here, like I said, we're going to be able to travel and then we'll extend it. But that's the thing. I want to do like specific missions and specific things to help causes and help the public and help situations and stop situations that are going down. So it's just to help, man. But it's going to take a lot, and it'll be interesting. You're going to witness something that folks never saw before. Because see, I'm not asking permission. My permission is from God. I'm just going in and doing what I need to do. That's the thing. I'm not giving no fair warning, nothing. I'm not trying to be nice. It's just like the movie. I just am coming to do what I got to do right in front of your face. How you feel about it, these folks out here or wherever we at, is irrelevant to me. How you feel matters to me, honey. But how the world feels and all these people in their little fake jobs, I don't care how they feel. That was the thing about Batman. If you notice what happened in the movie, it's going to be just like that probably. And this is just what I was meant to do. So it'll be a little difficult. It'll be a rocky road a little sometimes. It's going to be, it's going to take some getting used to, but I know that God is putting it all together for a reason and it's going to work out. So we're going to get it done. Don't you worry about that. We'll get it done one way or another. I'm not worried about nothing. Just all I ask is that you stick with me through it all, because I'm taking on a lot and I need you. I need someone that's not going to run just because it gets tough or ugly or hard. Because you're going to see me go through some things that you're going to be like, wow, this is a lot too much. So just stick with me. So please tell me if you can promise me that you'll stay with me through everything. Oh, it's a ducky. Hi, duck. All right, we'll be back in a minute. I love you.